Spell that Ranji Kuta.
Ranji, and then Kuta, WTA. Ranji-Kuta fourth order method. So it takes a lower step size, K1 up to K4, four step. It takes 4 steps. So one thing is, for Ranji-Kuta, you need to go through, this one. We really have a straight formula, and then we can easily get our final. How is it safe? Like, these are a straight final answer. Yn plus 1 equals to yn. So you grab, then with this you get a final answer for each steps, y1, y2. But you see, for Ranji-Kuta, you guys go through 4 steps before you arrive at y1. So the 4 steps are the lower step, which are the what? K1. You need to get K1. You need to find K2 at the same time, find K3, then finally find K4. After you've gotten all the results for all these things, they all have their own formula. So after you have gotten all the results for this, then that is when you now have your that's when you now have your yn plus 1 equals to what? Yn. Then with the formula plus 1 over 6, blah blah blah. Do you understand? So based on that same formula, where is it safe? Let me check it out. So for Ranji-Kuta now, after getting all these 4 steps, K1, K2, K3, K4, for K1, we have it as this. For this K1 now, it actually comes in different formats. Let me just write this out first. Yn plus 1 equals to yn, then plus the step length for this one, you always divide by 6. So in this bracket, you always have K1 plus the final one will always be K4. I'm just trying to give you the pattern, like yn plus h over 6, not over 2. I think that of implicit now 1 over 2 now. For this one, I just h over 6. So in this case, write K1 for the first and K4 for the last one, so that you can easily remember. You might take the formula. It's very easy for you to forget. Just write K1 to K4. Normally, the question before they ask question of Ranji-Kuta, they will ask you to state Ranji-Kuta method. So this is what you state for them before you start solving. Like most of the time, you don't ask question of Ranji-Kuta, they will first ask you to state Ranji-Kuta method. Okay, then you have to state all this formula out first before you now consider another, maybe question 4b, then find y of blah blah blah. So do you know what I'm going to put in between this? K1, K4, like this K1, put it here. Okay, this K4, insert it here. So K2 and K3 will be at the middle here. But the difference is that you are taking twice of what? K2 plus what? Twice of what? K3. So these are the formulas that you need in that case. This is the only thing that will give you the final results. Show you grab now. So then what are your K1, K2, K3, K4, and like that? For K1, you have to take the step length of f of xn, yn. I believe you are familiar with this one now. Just this part. Just this part only. So what's your K2? K2 is now h multiplying your f of it comes in this format, xn plus step length over 2, comma, this one like this one did together like this. Okay, like for this part, xn plus h over 2. This one will now be what? Same pattern also, yn plus, instead of having h here, I already have my result for K1, then K1 comes here over 2. So when I introduce an example, that's when you get it clearly. So this h here is multiplying everything. I don't know that you understand this concept. Like instead of xn, xn me by xn is now xn plus h over 2 for this coordinate, comma, for this y coordinate, you have now have this yn as yn plus k1 over 2. Like, sure, you grab that point. So that's how, but I try an example. So you now see this one too follows the same process also. These two are always, like you see, these two are always having the same common thing. Okay, for K3 also you have h multiplying, so you see this f that is there, you still have it as what? Xn plus h over 2. I think that's what it will be. Okay, this one inside a curly bracket, comma. Now this one will not be yn. The difference is just that k1, this one picks up from k1, but this is k3 now. I already have my k2 results. If this one is k1 over 2, what would this one be? K2 over 2. So for the k4 now, this one will now be direct. H of f of xn. For this last one, you now have over 2, you now have step length over 2, just xn plus h, then comma yn plus, you know, there's no over 2, there's no over 2. I've used k1, I've used k2. Yeah, in this case, just remove the over 2 over 2. I've used k2, then last one just be k3. So these are what you need to go through. So multiplier used to take a lot of time before you get the final result. See, we'll pick up.